Hey guys, Yubel Master here on Dueling Network, but today's not the duel of the day. Today I'm going to be doing a special. I've been on YouTube, I've been going to Comic Quest, I've been going to various things, and it always comes up. What is going to be the next ban list? So I've done some research, I've dueled some decks, and this is this video right here is what I believe will be the 2012 ban list. Some things you'll agree with me on, some things you won't, and I want to know your guys' opinion. So let's get it started. Okay, first card banned, Windup Hunter. Oh my god. I can't tell you how aggravating this Windup Hunter combo is. They just pull it off and they just discard your entire hand. And some people say that if you take out Windup Hunter, you're killing the deck. Don't do it. No. Windups can run fine without Windup Hunter. Most decks run one Windup Hunter. It's just there just to do the combo, and it's ridiculous. There's no really game to play if you have no hand, correct? So let's just get rid of it altogether and just stop that combo right now. Alright. Future Fusion. Now when Future Fusion came out, I was thinking, what are they thinking with this card? Do they know what fusion cards you could get? And then Chaos Dragons came out. And Chaos Dragons eat this card up. Not only do they get FGD in 2 turns, but it fuels their graveyard with all the dragons they want. And now with E-Heroes getting that new Dark Fusion, this card needs to go. Some people are saying that FGD needs to go. FGD is not the problem. It's Future Fusion. Next card. Sangean. Alright. It hurts me to say this because I love Sangean. I run Sangean. Everybody runs the Sangean. But Sangean is just too powerful now. All the good cards are low attack now. And especially with Tour Guide now, Sangean has just got to go. And I'm sorry to say, Witch is gone. Time for Sangean to go too, and it really hurts me to say it. Black Luster Soldier. This card is so OP, and it should have never came off the ban list. I don't know what Konami was thinking. This card is ridiculous. It is a Chaos Sorcerer on steroids. It turns around games like you're flipping pancakes, you know? You could be winning at one point, they summon Black Luster Soldier, and it might be game for you. Just because of this card. It was nice having him, but it's time for him to go, and I just think it's time for him to go. Exodia. Now I have all 5 pieces here. I mean, I guess you can ban all 5 pieces. I don't know. I mean, you only really need to ban one. But it's time for Exodia to go. There's too many draw cards, too many stall cards. The game is too fast-paced for people to be running Exodia. No one wants to do an Exodia deck. Konami doesn't like solitary decks where you just play with yourself for 15 minutes. Play with yourself for 15 minutes. But, no. I mean, no one likes to face an Exodia deck. You get on Dueling Network, they start drawing, they play one day apiece, you just quit. And no one wants to deal with Exodia. I don't like the win condition. I think duels are fun when you have a good battle. Not me sitting there for 15-20 minutes watching you draw the crap out of your deck and just say I win Exodia when I didn't even get to play anything. That's no fun. Final countdown. Okay, this deck has topped, and it's no fun either. You know, 20 turns. I mean, sure, 20 turns seems like a long time, and it is, but usually Final Countdown decks are stalling, and it's no fun. It's like Exodia, except slower. More dragged out battle, a little bit more irritating. Because you tried to get them before that 20 turns up, and they're not going to let you pull off anything. It's really not you know, a challenge. I mean, like a deck you really want to face, you know? Um, Mind control. Alright, mind control wasn't that bad back when there was no synchros, no exceeds. But now, there is. I mean, you cannot declare an attack of the monster. Okay, that's fine. I'll just snatch your monster off your field and attack you directly. That's what it really used to be. But now, oh, and it can't be tributed. But really, who tributes anymore? I'll just snatch your monster, sink it, snatch your monster, exceed it. So, it's basically like a change of heart, and it it kind of has to go. So, yeah. Bronek. Once again, just like Black Letter Soldier, this card is a game changer. It's been limited for way too long. I mean, I know people agree with me that Bronek's not good. I mean, it's a 6-star synchro. 6-star synchro. It's so easy to get out. Now, it wouldn't be OP if it said one tuner and like one or more non what like like sea what that sea serpent non monster water monster, but it's any. Konami is trying to stop the synchroing. They want to promote the exceeds. So we need to kill the synchros with one of its main cards. I mean, Stardust is fine, but Bronek. And Bronek, I don't know why its price keeps on going up. I mean, it was like what, $12 before, now it's up to $16. But I don't really think that's Konami making money. That's just the secondaries making money. Okay, well, I think I'm done with my banned cards. Okay, so let's get started with the limited. Inzektor Dragonfly. People are saying that it's Hunter that's the problem, but Hunter's not the problem. It is Inzektor Dragonfly. He keeps the deck going, and it's time for him to get limited. He's a searcher, and most decks they really only have one searcher, and dragonflies and Inzektors are topping, so it's time for them to lay down and let's see some other decks appear, because this card is the key card in the deck. So I don't want to kill the deck, but it's time for me to bring this card down to 1. You still got Centipede, and you got Ladybug. So Hornet. This card should go to 1 because when they run 3, the Inzektor players, they're not cautious about their Hornets. They just throw them around because they know they got other. So if you put it down to 1, they'll be more cautious when using it, and it'll make the duels much more interesting. Windup Factory. Let's see. Black Whirlwind's at 1. Gateway is at 1. Why isn't Windup Factory at 1? Spell card searchers need to go to 1, especially if they're in a really good deck like Windups. I don't know why this is at 1 right now. I don't know why it didn't get like an emergency ban, but they don't really do emergency bans. I think it's like the last time they did an emergency ban was Dark Arm Dragon, Alert Darkness. So, but I want to see this card get limited. Light Pulsar Dragon. Now this card with the Chaos Dragons and the Light Pulsar loop, it's annoying. And I think that this is one of the key cards that you should limit without killing the Chaos Dragon deck. I know Konami likes to. These structure decks are getting better and better and better, and it seems like you could just go to the store, buy 3 of these structure decks, and you're golden. And you'll be winning duels like crazy. I know, I remember, I did it. I was going into my senior year. I didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time. So when I was going to my senior year, I was in summer school for PE because I was so lazy. I didn't want to take PE in real school, so I was just like, hey, let's just go for a few days. So they were playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like, I need a deck. So I went down to Walgreens. I bought a Master Hyperion deck. I was like, this deck is good, but it could be way better if I bought two more and threw in 3 Master Hyperions and 3 Earths, and oh my god, I was beating butt. Then it got hit. Earth went down to 1, and mostly the deck kinda stopped. I mean, you could still pull it off, but people kinda walked away from it. But I still see Master Hyperion decks, so you need to bring the Light Pulsar down to 1. I was thinking, I mean, when I saw this card before last ban list, and I was like, this card with the Red Eyes Judgement, this loop, I was like, they need to like end this card. This card is gonna get banned. That's what I thought. And then they did a structure deck on it, and I was like, oh my god. I mean, it's just too strong, too strong. So put it down to 1. Drag it down into the grave. Now this card, I forgot that this card existed until Dark Worlds hit it up. When someone with a Dark World deck used this card on me, I didn't even see it coming. And I was like, oh my god. It's a plus for them. They get to see my hand, they get to discard a really good card in my hand. I get to discard a Dark World, and then they get to draw a card? No, no, no. I was thinking about maybe banning this card, but let's just put it at 1 and leave it there. Okay, next ban card. Snow. Snow, snow, snow. These Dark Worlds are ridiculous, and it's not because of Grapha. Sure, Grapha's a beat stick, sure he pops, but that's not the problem. This Snow is their searcher. Elemental Heroes got 1 Stratos. Snow should be at 1 too. Dark Worlds are what, tier 2? Tier 2? So I want to see this card put at 1. I think it should be at 1. Ultimate Offering. Now this card should be put at 1. I don't know why they put it up to 2, but back down to 1 because of gadgets. You know, you summon a gadget, you get the other gadget to your hand, pay 500, summon the gadget, get another gadget, pay 500, exceed, swarm the field. Just because of gadgets. That's the reason why this card should be limited. I'm not saying that that's the problem with that combo. Sure, more power to you, but let's just lessen the possibility of you pulling off that combo. Okay. Spore. I want to limit Spore. Now people are saying, oh, you can't do it, not Spore, not Spore. Spore's not as broken as it used to be. Now, no, that card is broken. And you can just throw that into any deck and there you go. But Spore has to be with plants. I want to see plants again. But I don't want to see plants like they were before. So I'm going to give you your Spore. But that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I want to see what plant decks can do with their Spore back. Synchros are supposedly dying, says Konami. It's the Xi era, so I want to see what plant decks can do. Okay, Royal Oppression. Limit it. This format right here with Royal Oppression banned, we are special summoning out the butt in this format. There's nothing wrong with this card. We just put it at 1. We got Heavy. We got MST at 3. Let's just bring Royal Oppression back at 1. Okay? Mahk. I love Mahk. And I understand the reason why Mahk got banned, but the game has changed since Mahk got banned. Putting Blackluster Soldier on the ban list, bring back Mahk. These new spellcasters, they can pull it off. I want to see what these new spellcasters and spell books can do. I want to see them top something. So I'm going to give him Mahk, and he's not that broken as he used to be. And I just want to see someone do it. Wow. I got timed out for an activity. Okay, well, let's refresh that page. I'm sorry about that. I did not see that coming. I thought I was being pretty active, but I guess the game didn't consider it. Okay. Okay, we're back. Logia. Logia. This is a 2400 solemn judgment with no cost. It is what makes Dino Rabbits. Now, people are saying that hit the rabbit. No. I like Rabbit. It's the XC era, and I like Rabbit. I want to see more of Rabbit. I don't want to hurt Rabbit too bad. You know, Excalibur is coming out, so I want to see people be like, Rabbit, get their two normal warriors overlay for Excalibur, and I want to see something. I don't want to kill Rabbit. But Logia, he's the card. It's what makes Dino Rabbit basically Dino Rabbit. Just this dinosaur right here. They just top deck a rabbit, pull off Logia on the first turn. You basically can't do anything. It's it's time to. I'm not saying ban it, but limit it. Limit it. You know. Um. I think that's it for the limited. So let's go to semi-limited. Judgment Dragon. Now, I wasn't completely sure if I wanted to touch this card. I mean, people are saying that, yeah, you milled the majority of the dragon, one or two dragons, sure. But now you got your Chaos Dragons with the Light Swords, and the deck is just going crazy. You got your Red Eyes, you got your Light Pulsar, so let's just bring Judgment Dragon down to 2. Light Swords aren't one of the top, but Judgment Dragon with the Chaos Light Swords, it's unique, but let's just bring it down to 2. Mizuki. I want to bring this card up to 2. I want to see some zombies. I want to see zombies come back. Now people are saying, oh, bring Plague Spreader up to 2. No. Because you can toss in Plague Spreader and then bam, there you go, you know. I got my Yubel Evolution deck, bam, I threw in a Plague Spreader. Let's do it. But Mizuki, let's put him at 2. Let's just put him at 2, you know. I mean, sure, you can get your Plague Spreader back, but sure, look, it's just situational. Mizuki, put it at 2. Let me see what you zombies can do. I got a friend that goes to comic, and he duels me all the time, and he loves Yubel. I mean, I love Yubel, but he loves Yubel also, and he said that he wants to make something crazy, and he wants to run a zombie deck with Yubel inside of it. A zombie Yubel deck, he calls it Yubel Undead, and I want to see it, so give the zombies more support, and I want to see zombies come back. Rescue Rabbit. Just put it at 2, you know? I mean, with the band list I created here, I don't want to hurt the XCs too much because I want to promote the XCs just like Konami, but Rescue Rabbit is a little bit overpowered. I mean, we had what? Rescue Cat is at 3, then it went to 2, then it went to 1, then it went to band. I think that probably the same thing is gonna happen to Rescue Rabbit, as long as it's still topping. So it's at 3, so let's just drop it down to 2 and see what happens to it. Okay. Black Whirlwind. This card is not that broken. It's nothing compared to Gateway. It's nothing compared to Windup Factory. It's Black Whirlwind, and they always got to go down. They can't go up. So I want to see Blackwings come back. There's a few Blackwing decks at the tournament, and I just want to see the Blackwings come back. I want to see what they can do. They're getting their new synchro, so I'm gonna give them the Black Whirlwind. I want to see what they can pull off. It's not Gateway. Kaloop, sure, he increases the attack, sure, but he's not that OP. I want to see the black. Like I said, I want to see the Blackwings. Now people are saying that maybe some of the Gale's a tuner, so no. But Kalut, he's just Kalut. So I want to see what Black Wings can do. So put Kalut at 2. Graph City, bitch. I just think that he just turned the Dark Worlds around, and not in a good direction either, in my opinion. I liked Dark Worlds before when they had gold and silver. They weren't the top, but I liked that deck. If I played a Yu-Gi-Oh game, it seemed like Dark Worlds were the easiest cards to get in the beginning of the game, so I made the deck. But now they got Grapha and Snow, and it's just and their field spell, and it's just like this deck isn't fun anymore. Once again, you just go to the store and buy 3 structure decks. There you go. So let's just bring Graph down to 2. I mean, he's just a beater, and he pops a card. But they already have a Dark World that pops a card. So if you bring Graph down to 2, it shouldn't affect it. You still got the Dark World that wins this card. You pop a card. You still got the Dark World that has high attack when it's discarded to summon. So if you drop Grapha down to 2, it should be fine. It prevents those OTKs with Dark World. So well, at least tries to control it. So let's just bring it down to 2. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Alright, this dragon is the most powerful dragon in the game. I don't care what anybody says. He makes the Chaos Dragons, and he makes the Herotics. The reason why I want to leave this guy at 2 is because I want to see Herotics top. I don't want to hurt the Herotics just because the Chaos Dragons are living it up. So let's just put him at 2, and we'll see where it goes from there. Windup Carrier. I love windups. I think I'm glad that they came back. I thought. I mean, everybody and their mother thought that windups just died off, and no, but windups came back, and I like to see what they did. But them just synchroning to these carriers, it's just ridiculous. Let's calm it down. Once again, we don't like those solitary turns. So let's just leave it at 2. 2 is fine. Dalka. Dalka, let's just put it at 2. You know, there's, once again, Dino Rabbit. It's Dino Rabbits. It needs its loggy, it needs its Dalka. But putting Dalka down to 2 will make them be a little bit more cautious to what they're playing on negating, and it'll make the game a little bit more enjoyable. So let's just slow it down with the rabbits. Okay, well I think that's I'm done with my semi-limited. So let's just go to unlimited. Marshmallon. Come on, Marshmallon. No one cares about Marshmallon anymore. They've put Spirit Reaper up to 3. Just put Marshmallon up to 3. No one cares. I mean, if you're relying on attacking and destroying by battle to win duels, then you're just a beat stick deck, and you need to get up with times with your special effects. So, just put Marshmallon at 3, and let's go with it, because no one cares anymore. Swords of Revealing Light. Like, I forgot that this card was at 2. Literally the other day, someone asked me if what was Swords of Revealing Light, and I said 3. You know, it shouldn't be at 2, you know? No one cares. We got MST at 3, we got Heavy Storm, put it at 3. If they need to block themselves, they need to block themselves. If you need to block yourself, you need to block yourself. The game is so fast paced, so slow it down. If you can't, then oh well. Choice of 3. So with this my list right here, I want to promote other decks. I mean, the top tiers, the Inzectors, the Windups, the Dino Rabbits. I want to see them face. I know they can top, but I want to see them face other tier decks. Now, I want to touch on in this list. I want to touch up on the Chaos Dragons. I want to touch up on the Dark World, because they're structure decks, and these structure decks are getting ridiculous. I want to see the Elemental Heroes pull it off. I love the elemental heroes. I love how they're bringing it back. There's not a single elemental hero that's banned, and Stratos is only limited because of Destiny heroes. So I just want to see the elemental heroes pull something off. I love the elemental heroes, so let's bring it back. I want to bring back the plants. I want to see the plants fight the insectors and windups. I want to see it all. I want to bring back the black wings, and I want to see that too. Um, I I don't like the serious game changers, but that's why I took out Black Letter Soldier and Bronek. If the battle is turning, then you shouldn't have to just get one card out to just flip the table. I want to see you work for it. I'm going to leave Dark Hole just to reset the game, but you need to come up with on your own, and that's what I think. I don't play any meta decks. I don't really care about the meta decks. I just want to have more interesting duels in real life and on Dueling Network. Because I don't care what's the top deck. I don't care what's the worst deck. I love Yubel. I love Yubel. I will play Yubel. I've been playing Yubel for 4 years. And I don't care if I face the Windup and Executor. But I'm sick and tired of facing those 5 decks. Windup, Executors, Dino Rabbits, Chaos Dragons, Dark World. I'm sick and tired of fighting them. So let's just edit their structure. Let's see players come up with something more creative. And let me do something different. Because this is getting bland. I know you guys won't agree with some of my ban lists. But this is what I think it should be. I know that I have a ridiculous amount of cards here, and Konami won't do this, of course. But I want to know what you guys think. So put it in the comment below. Tell me what you think should be on your ban list. Maybe we can discuss this. Maybe we can come up with our own ban list. I've been watching many YouTube videos. I've done my research, and I've seen it. Some cards that I thought were like, no, why'd that card get banned? I figured out why, you know? Trishula. When that card got banned, everybody flipped a table. We were like, why Trishula? He's not that broken. But remember that our ban list goes off of what's going on in Japan. In Japan, they had that Infernity combo where Trishula can be summoned 5 times, up to 5 times in one turn. That's the reason why that card got hit. And I don't have anything against Infernities. I want to see more Infernities. So let's just leave Trishula on the ban list. I know it hurts us, but let's just leave it there and continue on with the XC era. I know people are saying let's hit tour guide, but let's leave tour guide at 3. All right, we're not here to hurt the XCs. We're here to promote the XCs. We're banning Sangean, so that prevents that. They got the tour guys. They got the tour bus. So let me see what they can do. I don't want to kill the deck, so let's continue that. That's pretty much all I got to discuss about this ban list. So thank you for watching my September 2012 ban list prediction special. I'll get right back tomorrow doing my duels. And if you guys are wondering how that tournament went yesterday, I lost on the first round. Yes, I know, I lost on the first round. It's unbelievable. I went against not even a meta deck. I went against Nichurias. I was worried about that deck. It was the only deck that I knew of the tournament, before the tournament, and it was the only deck that I worried of. And I happened to go against it in the first round. The Nichuria deck happened to win the entire tournament, and I went up against him in the first round. And in the duel, he didn't even pull off things on me that you thought he would pull off. He didn't he didn't summon the synchros and negate any of my spells or negate any of my traps. No, he didn't do none of that. He summoned the one where any battle damage he would take during the difference I take. I had Doom Shaman on the field, and he just kept on summoning Nichurias that when they're destroyed by battle just search out more. So he just attacked me and attacked me and attacked me and dropped my life points to 0. It's a nice little combo and all, but I don't approve of it. Once again, it's one of those things. It's kind of like Hunter, you know. It's just like I didn't even really get to do anything. I'm sorry that I summoned a strong monster. It's all my fault, you know. You know, at the Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, sometimes you want to summon a strong monster, but I guess apparently it's not the case. So I got beat. The tournament was it was very, very lame. I mean, I'd have to admit that it's once a month, and I doubt I'll go back again. This is my first time going. Um, the duels were crazy. People were playing their band cards. It wasn't nothing big. I think I took Otso with me. I think he played D-Mock. There's a few pot of greeds. I think that was it. One guy tried to play a complete proxy deck when they said no proxy decks. I mean, this guy printed off the whole entire deck on pieces of paper and taped them to cards and put them in cases. And I was like, you know how expensive ink is? But he's like, oh, well, I just want to do the tournament, but you can't with the proxy deck. And really shocked me is that the guy had two Book of Moons in his deck. He used a Book of Moon, then he activated a Pot of Duality and flipped the three cards, and there was another Book of Moon. And we called him out on it, but he said that he can do it as long as he doesn't play the other Book of Moon. I didn't feel like arguing with him, so I let him do it. But he never played the other Book of Moon. The duel ended before he could ever get that second Book of Moon, which of course I wouldn't let him use. But so I lost, but it was an interesting duel. There were many different types of duels. There were heretics. There would happen to be what's it called? A wine Zector deck where they have windups and injectors in their deck, and I beat that deck so easily. The deck gets clogged. You kind of lose focus with the deck. You don't know if you want to do the windups. You don't know if you want to do the injectors. So he kind of lost track. He did use Hornet and pop a series of Yubel, but in the end, I just summoned Yubel again and I beat him. So uh, it was easier than I expected it to be. So once again, just tell me what you guys think should be on the ban list. Put it in the comments below. Thank you for watching.